Come in.
Hi, Brian.
Yes.
Hi, my name is Jonathan Mitrick. I'm with Brown Investments.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Take a seat.
Here's my card.
All right, great. Thanks.
Great. Well, thanks for having me out today. I really appreciate you taking the time out of your day to meet.
No problem.
Great. Hey, I couldn't help but notice, but the furniture you guys have in the lobby, it's astounding. That oak.
Oh man, I wanted some mahogany, but oak. I'm a lot happier that we got oak. It's great.
Did you pick that out?
Actually, my assistant picked it out for me. I went with her advice, and women, they're always better at choosing stuff.
Yeah, well, we're actually looking to get new furniture, and I'm going to have to send somebody out to see what you guys got, because honestly, I love it. It's great stuff.
Feel free to talk to my assistant if you need to.
I will. So, if you don't mind me asking, how long have you been here?
Oh, I've been here for over a decade. I've been here for a long time. So long I can't even remember.
Yeah, well, senior vice president, I assume you've been here for a little bit.
Exactly. I just got to work my way up to the top, man. I love this place.
It's been a good fit, sounds like?
It has. It's been a great fit.
Great. Well, I did some research on your website, and I'll tell you what, just based on what I saw and the solid foundation you guys have, I think we really have potential to work together in the long run, not just today, but to really build that relationship. So I hope, today's fruitful for both of us, and we're able to put something together.
Yeah, well, the president of the company, I guess they know each other, and they said that this might work out, so hopefully it does.
I hope so. Well, hey, before we get started, is there anybody else that you want to have in the room for the presentation?
Nope, I'm the person to talk to.
All right, great. Do you mind if I take notes?
Sure, feel free.
Okay, cool. Well, if you don't mind, I'll just start by asking you a couple questions and take some notes, and then from there we can get into the presentation.
No problem.
Sound good? Okay. Well, I understand you're looking for possibly a new means, or new way to do your financial reporting. If you don't mind just elaborating the way you do it now and what you plan to do.
Well, we actually manually put it in Excel, so everything's manually input, all of our financial information for our annual and semi-annual reports.
Okay.
So that's kind of how we have it implemented right now. Just I have a couple people working, my employees working manually. So.
Okay. So right now, just correct me if I'm wrong, but you have a group of people that physically sits there and puts in the information into the computer.
Correct.
Okay. Now, I assume that takes a little bit of time.
It takes a lot of time. That is one of my issues, is time for the inputting, and there's obviously a few more too that I kind of would like to see or hopefully see.
Okay. So one of your big issues is that you're looking for a shorter turnaround time in inputting this information.
Exactly. I think reducing time could bring a lot of opportunities to me, I hope, with your software.
Okay. So what do you see if you don't look for a solution that is quicker?
What do I see happening?
Yes,
well, I think it would take a lot of time. I'd have to use a lot of employees, and it wouldn't open up enough time for me to be able to get more mutual funds, more accounts, bring in more revenue, more money into the company.
Okay.
So.
All right. Now you said you have a couple people working on that now. Do you mind me asking how many your team is that puts in the information?
I mean, we're rapidly growing. I have a team full of about a dozen or more.
Wow.
So yeah, I mean, like I said, time is huge for me.
And if you don't mind me asking, the dozen people that input this information, do you know about what they make per year, just what they're worth to you?
Well, the employees that input this makes about $40,000 annually.
Okay. I understand. Now, having people do this, do you ever run into errors? Do people inaccurately?
That's a good question, because accuracy is another huge thing. I mean, when we have to put it into our Excel programs, there can be a lot of issues. And I want to, as we expand, I want to grow, and I want to grow the right way.
Okay, so you're definitely looking for growth in the proper manner, and in doing so, eliminating errors.
Yeah.
Have you had errors in the past?
Yeah, we've actually had a few errors in the past. So it cost us. It definitely cost us. It stung, but this is why I'm looking around.
Okay. And now, based on the research I did on your website, it looks like you're managing about 118 mutual funds right now.
Exactly, 118 mutual funds. So.
And if you don't mind me asking, what does a potential client investing in those mutual funds bring to you?
Well, they can range from about 100,000, let's say 5,000. So it's a pretty decent margin, but obviously, every employee to me is $100,000 employee is not employee, but customer is just as important as a 5,000. I pride on that. So
I understand. So now you're looking to possibly switch into a software to do this. It sounds like. What would be the process? Do you have an IT department that would make that switch,
Well, that's one of my main fears is, what's it going to take to teach us, teach my crew, because we're a pretty close niche group of people, and yeah, I have, ITs and stuff, but I want everyone to be familiar with it. So that's one of my biggest issues is, how is this going to be implemented? How quickly? How hard is it to learn? So
I understand. So would you agree that some type of software that can bring this all down to one simple solution that's efficient, that's accurate, and that your entire team can know and understand would definitely be something that would improve your processes?
It definitely would. I mean, I was, if I think it fit and I think it wasn't too complicated, then I would definitely agree. Yeah.
Great. Well, if it's okay with you, I'd like to present a system that I have that might work.
That's great.
Great. Okay. Well, what I have here is the Fun Suite SX, made by Bound. And how it works basically is it takes information from your accounting software, your portfolio management systems, from subscription data services, and also proprietary information systems, and it pulls from all those accounts and puts together a complete report for you, something that the people, your staff is doing right now that's taking an ample amount of time. This does instantaneously. It's literally a click turnaround, so you're able to deliver to clients instantaneously. There's no errors. You had mentioned that you have problems with inaccurate information being put in. Since this draws directly from these databases, there's absolutely no chance for error. It's just information coming from one to the other, and there's no error that could happen. Now, you had mentioned that you want to grow and you want to spend time on doing that. If you're able to use this software, you're able to decrease the time that your personnel spends in putting this information, and thus you can reallocate that time towards growing, marketing, spending time with clients. And I remember you said that your $5,000 customers worth just as much as your $100,000 customer, and this allows you to really spend that equal amount of time with each one of them, because you're not spending a week putting together something that our software can do instantaneously. So it's an all-in-one system. Just before I keep moving, how does it sound so far?
I mean, it sounds great. It sounds, you made a lot of great points, and I see where a lot of it could definitely be beneficial to my company.
Okay.
I have just, one issue is I've also done a little research, and what makes this product so much better than my other competitors?
Brian, I'm glad you asked that. I can tell you just that. Over here on this side, I can show you that 70% of the industry is using our software. And that alone right there is a huge competitive advantage for us. And let me just take a step back and tell you that we've been around for over 230 years, and we have over 50 offices worldwide with over 2,700 employees. So with that background that we have, and the fact that we hold 70% of the market, we're able to gather global information, and every year we update the software. So basically we take all this information that we pull from around the world from various clients and various different sources of information and apply it to our proprietary information systems that it draws. That's where we get our information from that goes into your accounts. So basically I would say the reason why what makes us different is our roots, and then the fact that we pull from information from around the world from our stable setup of over 50 offices.
Well, I mean, that sounds great, and I'm glad you said that. I mean, I'm a firm believer in backgrounds with roots, and there's an actual background. There's not just some hi-ho CEO that just would leave in a heartbeat. I like how you guys have been in business for so long, and I was actually pretty curious on what's your pricing like with the Fun Suite X.
Well, let me break it down for you. Basically, you have 118 accounts, so it costs 118 mutual funds, so it costs $1,000 per mutual fund. And basically that $1,000 covers the reports for that fund. Now every year there's an $89 fee that just updates all the information, and that, like I said, that's what makes us stand apart, is that you have the most up-to-date information from the most sources that you can possibly get. So at $1,000 a piece, you're looking at about $118,000. Now that might, at first that sounds very high, but if you break it down, you said you have a whole team of employees at $40,000 a piece, if you can eliminate, or not eliminate, but if you can reallocate the time that those employees are spending on this and allocate it towards marketing, growing, spending time with customers, that's well over $400,000 right there. So at first it seems like a huge investment, but really with the decreased, well, actually virtually no inefficiency in terms of accuracy or time, it really does pay for itself quite quickly.
Wow. Well, I was going to ask you, why is this product so expensive? But yeah, I mean, you just did for me right there. So I guess I don't need to ask you that anymore, do I?
Well, if you'd like me to elaborate on it, I can do that pretty quickly. Just to let you know that it's more so than just the software you're buying. You're really buying the team behind it and the people that gather that information and continuously update it.
Great.
So, do you have any other further questions that I can answer for you? The software?
No. I mean, you've answered a lot of questions for me. I have a pretty decent idea what FundSuite's all about.
Great. Would you like to set up we can get your 118 accounts, mutual funds online pretty quickly on the system.
Well, I don't know if I want to dive into all 118, but I would like to give it a shot. I have pretty strong beliefs on you, and I mean, like I said, my boss knows your boss, and I believe in giving everyone a shot. And it sounds great. I think you explained your product, and I think it definitely could be beneficial. Hopefully, a good time saver for us. So,
definitely will be.
But what I would like to start off with is I'd like to start off with 4.
4. Okay.
Just to get my feet wet with it,
That's smart.
But that's what I would like to do. So do you have the paperwork on you?
Of course. All I need here is a signature, and then we can get our guys out this week if that works for you and start training.
Sooner the better.
Great.
Thanks.
Ryan, I appreciate your time, and it was great meeting with you.
Great meeting with you.
And I look forward to seeing the benefits you reap from our software.
Hey.
All right, Brian. Take care.
Have a good one.
You too.